Do you know how many different ways Taoism has been practiced over the past 2,000 years? Today, we'll begin with a quick overview of these methods and then share the path of practice that we recommend. I'm Daoist Zhao Ning from Shengxuan Daoism. We're a living path of Daoist cultivation dedicated to making Daoism more accessible to people around the world. If you find our content helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to support us. Feel free to leave your Daoism related question in the comments below. We'd like to hear what you're curious about. Alright, let's get started. First of all, there's no fixed answer to the question, how do you practice Taoism? As a living tradition that has developed for over 2 millennia, Taoism has seen different paths of cultivation emerge in different eras. For example, in the Pre-Qin period, practice was closely tied to philosophical inquiry and theoretical explorations. During the late Han Dynasty, however, Taoism evolved into an organized religion, complete with doctrines, rituals, and precepts. During the Song Dynasty, on the other hand, the rise of internal alchemy shifted the focus to internal transformation. Because each lineage emphasizes different goals, Taoist practice has developed a variety of distinct approaches, each with its own purpose and corresponding practice. Broadly speaking, these can be categorized as follows. The merit accumulating school. It focuses on performing kind and righteous deeds to accumulate spiritual merit, with the goal of improving the luck and fortunes of both the self and others. There's also the classical study school, centers on close reading and interpretation of Taoist scriptures, aiming to deepen philosophical understanding. Then there's the alchemical school, which pursues transcendence and mortality through the dual cultivation of essence and spirit. This tradition includes both the external alchemy and the internal alchemy. Then we have the talismans and ritual schools, which applies magic ritual techniques, including talismans and incantations, to dispel negative forces, heal illnesses, and assist both the living and the deceased. Then there's also the divination school, which studies numerology, astrology, physiognomy, and other methods of divination to predict fortune and misfortune, with the goal of avoid harm and align with favorable outcomes. At Shengxuan Daoism, we see Taoist practice as a path that unfolds step by step, from the simple to the profound. Step 1. Studying the classics. Because Taoism is an ancient and multifaceted tradition, building an understanding of its foundational teachings is essential. Only when you first understand its core theory and historical development can you differentiate between lineages and find the path that you truly want to follow. Step 2. Morning and evening practice. Once you have built a foundational understanding, you can begin Taoist daily practice, reciting Taoist scriptures in the morning and evenings, along with basic exercise such as mantra chanting and corresponding visualization. The exact text and methods depend on the specific school. The purpose of this routine is twofold. First, the recitation helps immerse the mind and gradually internalize the wisdom of the classics. Chanting and visualization train your mental focus and familiarize you with the basics of Taoist practice, prepare you for more advanced cultivation. Step 3. Finding a trusted lineage or community. Cultivation is never meant to be a solitary path. While you don't need to blindly follow authority, having a reliable teacher and a supportive community is extremely valuable. A teacher can help you identify a direction of practice that fits your pursuit. Fellow practitioners serve as companions and mirrors, offering mutual support, inspirations, and clarity. through shared experience and reflection. Step 4. The core, the actual cultivation. At Shengxuan Daoism, we believe that the core of Taoist practice lies in the actual cultivation, because the ultimate goal of Taoism is to elevate the fundamental state of one's being, drawing closer to the boundless Tao. The depth of Taoism is not merely philosophical reflection or matter of belief. It is a tangible, experiential path, one that can be walked and verified step by step. Through actual cultivation, your perception begins to expand, both inwardly towards your internal landscape and outwardly towards the world around you. You begin to sense that reality goes far beyond what the five senses and rational mind can grasp. As your practice deepens, you may experience your body regaining fluidity, your energy increasing, and your clarity, intuition, and creative potential unfolding. This is a process of consciously dismantling outdated inner patterns, reconfiguring your structures, and reshaping who you truly are. Your innate gift awakens, your capacities transform, your character refines itself. And as the quality of your being rises, so too does the scope of the world you're able to experience. This is not just our perspective. It aligns with the lived insights of accomplished Taoist masters across generations. The scripture of Ascending Mystery says, "To ascend is to verify without error. To enter the mystery is to merge silently with the virtue of the Tao." So Sheng, ascend, means to rise step by step, like climbing a celestial ladder, each step grounded in real transformation and confirmation. Xuan, mystery, points to the spontaneous virtue of the Tao, where form emerges from the formlessness and infinite potential resides. This is also the origin of our name, Shengxuan, which means to ascend to mystery. It speaks to a path of embodied practice and verified transformation, where we reshape body and mind, elevate our state of being, and gradually move toward the true infinitude of the Tao. We hope this video has given you a clear introduction to how Taoist practice works. If our content has brought you value, please like, share, and follow to support our work. Once again, I am Taoist Zhao Ning from Shengxuan Daoism, a living path of Taoist cultivation devoted to making Taoism more accessible around the world. Stay tuned and see you in the next video.